Welcome to BeepBox Radio. I'm here now, and so is...
Me. Yeah, y'all, I'm the co-host for today's BB Radio. Glad to be here. Glad to see y'all too.
Oh, now you can see. Now you can see. Oh wait, no, I'm not sleepy yet. I'm not sleepy. Give me the regular. Thank you. All right, but yes, tell us about yourself. Who are you? Why should we care that you're co-hosting today?
Because I wanted to.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I've been lingering around for a bit. Lately, I've been being crazy with music lately. Wanted to hop in radio this time.
Yeah, we got loads of mid stuff. It's always great to have it, but now we got the man himself to explain all the intricacies, to give the laydown on what's what, you know? Also, hi Lenny, how are you? Anyway, I don't think there's much preamble. Oh yeah, the results for BB 2.3 technically should be out today. They might not be, just because I'm on midnights this weekend, and I really don't wanna do them right now. So I'll Monday probably, but I might do them tonight. I could give you the top 3 and just let you speculate on who actually won for a couple days, but they'll be out very shortly. And don't forget to submit to or participate in the October Challenge, BB Graveyard, where you can make a rave song or a grave song or anything in between. Your choice. Very fun. You're going to participate, right, Mid?
If I manage to make something Halloweenish, then I guess I will, but...
There are 3 things you need to know for that. Whole tone scale, harmonic minor scale, and theremins. That's all you need to make a Halloween song.
For some reason.
Huh?
I never really liked the theremin for some reason.
Yeah, but it's the spooky whoo, you know? So cool. It's not the Tarzan, that's a different thing. Theremin, Tarzan, very common, but very common to mess them up. Anyway, what even is the first song? Would you care to introduce it, or have I send you the song list? I'll send it to you right now, so you can do that.
Pretty sure, the one on screen right now.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. This one's by Nep, called Pluck Boss.
So, Pluck, funky little game. Tim Fallon wrote the music for it. And as Nep says, she is no Tim Fallon, but she can try. Here we are then. Sucks to be you, Neb. You got cut off by the loop because, did I loop it wrong? Did I mess that up? I feel like I should have let it loop and faded it out. Gosh dang it. Whatever. Anyway, that was Boss from Plock, covered by Nep. Pretty wicked. I was gonna say something about it. Oh yeah, not about Plock, but about the theme. The current theme I have for Ultrabox is a custom theme, a Halloween one done by... Who was it done by? I completely forget. Mellow Yellow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So this is a thing that I'm going to be using for the rest of October. It's going to be pretty cool. Looks real nice. I quite enjoy it.
Sounds wicked.
Anyway, feel free to comment about the songs as we finish them off. I just tend to ramble on my own, so if you don't butt in, you know. Nothing to say, I guess. Well, next, more Nep. This one, Buyeth Something, You Worm. I can only imagine it's a cover of that one song from Deltarune. Recommended that I let it loop once, so I guess I shall, in fact, do that. And fun fact, it seems, this might be fun, might not be, this is originally where the instrumentation for It'll Be Nice to See You Next Time came from. It's just that this one was mostly left unfinished. It'll Be Nice to See You Next Time being the mashup of It's Nice to See You and See You Next Time, the intro and outro songs for radio, blah, 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 blah. Lore. Buyeth Something, You Worm.
Here we go.
Whoops, I lost my unmute button. That was Buyeth Something, You Worm, actually Hip Shop from Deltarune, covered or arranged by Neptendo.
Yeah, really peaceful. I like it.
It's got, like, the sounds, and they do the things, right? And, like, when the sounds do the things, you know? It's, yeah. Pretty
It's
wicked,
nice.
honestly. Anyway, if you would do the honors of introducing the next song, please.
This one is by Fuzzle called Windmills.
And apparently, 5 minutes long, the longest song ever, according to the comment. So, I won't blame you if you tune out for this one. Just go grab a snack, come back later. No, it's going to be good. It's Fuzzle. Anyway, enjoy. That was pretty good, yeah. Like, for long songs, sometimes you can get in the trap of just doing the same thing again and again, but that had a lot of, like, proper distinct sections in it, you know? Like, it didn't sound like it was just reusing ideas.
Yeah, I love those long songs that, like, man, there's so much variety in them. It's like, it's worth listening to the whole thing. And the instrument design there was awesome.
Indeed, indeed. For the next one, there's a comment here. Hey Imp, do you know the link for the form that you fill out for the BeepBox submission sheet? Like the one with the info that goes in the sheet. Could you put that link in chat? Like, if you mean for BB Radio, that's in the description, so just go there for it. If you mean for, like, the submission form for, like, color roles in the server, and, like, BB 4.0 and all that, I actually don't know where that is these days. I haven't looked in so long. I'm sure it's in Mix Info. Yeah, Mix Info, submission sheet, link is all in there. So, I'm lazy, so I'm not putting it in chat, but now you know where to find it. Mix Info will have the submission sheet stuff, and anything for radio, it's in the description or it's pinned. I make sure that things tend to be consistent. Anyway, the actual next song that comment was tied to is Saturday Sketch number 3/Groovy by Kalo. So, there we go. Pretty short, but pretty groovy indeed. Something I will say, and this is going to be controversial, but samples bad. And the reason I say it, it's not because of the sounds. It's because the song player looks terrible if you don't octave displace the samples. Like, you know what I mean? Because the bass is right in the same place as the chords, right in the same place as like everything else. Because they're sampled, but their root pitch isn't actually changed, right? So they all just get squashed in there and it doesn't look like anything's actually happening. I'm not the only one who thinks this, right? Confirm my beliefs. Agree with me.
I mean, the samples, yeah, especially when you have like breakbeat stuff in there and it's just a line.
Nice,
of
1312.
notes.
But
like,
yeah,
I can understand that.
Like these pitches got to be at least 2 octaves lower. But when you do that, wow, you know, like. Even if I'm going to do a pitch shift and move these all down. And if I go into the song, this has nothing to do with writing music, by the way. This is solely about the song player. But if I go in, now you can at least see that bass a bit more independently. Because when I was listening to that, I honestly couldn't find where the bass was, but now... You see it more because it's on the bottom. The bass goes beneath, like the leads go on top, like high stuff is up top, right? That's what I mean. But then there's also, if you go hit Shift Q, and then you can change the root key to be minus 12. 12 beneath that would be 48. So that would be here instead. I think that was the right sample. Either way, point being, it'll change it so it's an octave displaced yet again without needing the pitch shift. Just a tangent, a ramble, nothing actually important. Comments, Mid?
I mean, it had me like bobbing my head. It's pretty groovy.
It was groovy. That was a groovy song. For a Saturday sketch? Come on. Oh, hey, this one's got your name in it.
No, way.
Hunsky, mid-moon. No comment here. Do you have any relation to the moon at all? Or is this some kind of spurious correlation that someone made up?
I don't know.
I
I
think
guess
that
you
this
could also
is...
say midnight.
Perhaps. I think this is just the liberal media machine at it again, honestly. We haven't even seen one of your songs yet, and they're already trying to use your namesake. There are mid-songs coming up very shortly. Anyway, underscore Punsky, mid-moon. That was pretty nifty, I think. I thought I missed a loop in there at some point, just because like it kind of sounds like it loops halfway through. I guess it's just, 2 sections, as it were, one bit, different bit, same bit again. Basic song form. I was just distracted pinging people about their music being played. In any case,
Okay.
I lost my track in the sheet. What's next? I can't read it. I can't find it.
Next is by Masked Eternity, Dreamweaver Templa.
No way. So is this like it's Dreamweaver from Templar, or is it like Templar from Dreamweaver, and is that like a game or a thing, or
I have no idea. I wish that was specified, but then the name would be too long.
Anyway, this is Playing Noise song number 1, I guess. Because comment here, I don't know who submitted this. It might be Masked Eternity, but apparently the person who submitted it liked how Playing Noise was used. Music. Quite interesting. Quite long as well, but that was a lot of real neat stuff. Main issue, use the limiter and drag it up a little bit. It was used. It was just, the gain was way too low. I guess it is kind of hard to have a whole, like, big thing like this and make sure the gain's right for everything, right? Ah, well.
Yeah.
Really nifty use of, like, sound design all around, though. Just clang noise is pretty good. Let's see, you had some pink noise. That's nice. Some 1-bit metallic. Lovely. 1-bit white. Triangle, pulse width, and pulse width. Looks like 3 different noises and 3 different pitches. That's neat.
Yo, shout out to Master Eternity for this, but something I liked about them is how they managed to do all of this stuff on their phone. How do people be doing this?
This was done on mobile?
Yeah, everything they do is on mobile. It's insane.
That's stupid.
Well,
that's terrible.
Like the people who did like a 30-minute-ish song in BB Plant? How?
Like, at least if it's on desktop, like, using mobile beatbox, it's doable, but especially with notes this small, that's just, you've got to have the tiniest little fingers. I don't know. There might be some child labor involved in this. I'm not saying there is, but
Oh my god. Yeah, that's insane.
anyway, next up, it appears that the composer for the song is in the call right now. Dance Upon the Sea. Would you care to explain this?
Dance Upon the Sea. I don't know. One thing that's why before I was like on the stream, I was already complaining about how my voice was gonna be. That was terrible. Anyways,
No worries.
one thing I loved when I was making this song was like the chords that carried it. They were awesome.
Interest in harmony. Keep an ear out for it, I guess. It's an alternate version of a song that you're currently making, the comment says. So, was the original something we'll also hear today? Did you submit that?
I don't think I submitted that one, but yeah, this was like, I don't know, some thing I made.
Just a thing that made.
Thing that made it into the OST. It's just alternate version.
Fair enough. Well, Dance Upon the Sea by our very own Mid the Composer.
Here we go.
My bad, I cut you off. I deafened myself before you said "here we go" in its entirety. Go for it again.
Here we go.
There we are. That was Dance Upon the Sea. A cool song in 5, too. Felt like there's a bit of a swing there as well.
Yeah, that was my first time adding swing to like.
Oh, yeah. Very slightly swung. What's the ratio between 170 and 220?
I also took like so many features from so many other songs into this song. I took the drums from if y'all remember that song called Frostbite. That one was fire. And
then, I did the math the wrong way. 77. Shut up. I don't know how to do math. Whatever. It's a small swing. Little bit of a swing. Tiny little bitty.
Then you also had the chords, which I got from from placing like random chords. I don't know what you call those websites where you can like put chords together, like official chords, not just garbage dissonant ones.
Like one motion, right?
Ah, yes, chord player, that one. That's it. That's the exact one I used.
It's a pretty good program there. So I see we've got C minor going to, or this is in C sharp. So C sharp minor going into A major, going into a cheeky little G sharp minor, then D sharp diminished, back again to the C sharp minor, A major, so that's 1 flat 6. Then you go to the D diminished again, the 2, and then a 5, and then back to the 1. Ooh, what would be real cool if you did a funky little G major there instead of G minor? Because then that would make it sound like this. So it's just a little bit smoother. Instead of the minor sound of... You don't really hear it that much, but having that leading tone in minor, super cool sound. Up to the individual's choice, though.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it. Anyway, if you would be so kind as to introduce the next song.
Right. Next one is Never One by Nep, called Hurry Up! It's Pizza Tower. Pizza Hour, actually.
Close enough. I've been meaning to cover a Hat in Time, a Pizza Tower, and an Anton Blast song for a while. Oh, so this is a mashup then. Yep, accidentally killed 3 birds with 1 stone. Impressive. Well, I guess enjoy this 3-way mashup. Interesting. Very interesting.
Epic.
So you say you're hearing it through Discord audio. Should I raise the quality of the stream or something?
Yo, I'm like hearing it through the thing here at max volume. It's like it amplifies the volume of the song by like times 4. And the
Jeez.
way how net mixes, it broke my ears.
I mean, like I don't have an audio quality thing. I guess I can change the video quality, but I still don't think that would change the compression or anything. I don't know.
I don't think. Just be FPS to make it look less like it was recreated in Minecraft.
Ugh, well, fine. I can give you 30 FPS if you really want. 720p 30 FPS. Yeah, quality hog. Anyway,
Gives more,
you're gonna have to introduce this song as well. It's against my contracts to swear. I'm not allowed to not be family friendly.
Well,
oh, about the trumpet sound in the other one. Gotta see there. I can only assume it's going to be the one with the vibrato on it. Oh, that's a lot of vocal samples. Square. Romantic Trumpet 72. And if you really want it, Shift Q and scroll down and just steal the link whenever it appears. Excuse me. You can probably find this song,
how do people
next song that is, by just looking in Finnish for Hurry Up It's Pizza Hour. You were saying?
How do people use so many samples? I see people always using like 60 samples or something, and I'm like, bro, what headaches do you have to go through?
Well, let's see.
I mean, I already can't manage like more than 30 channels, obviously, but there's people who have that plus however many samples they have.
Well, where are these samples even being used? Bells for layering. You got an orchestra hit. You got just distortion synth. You've got some chip stuff, no samples. You've got an organ sound and a choir and some strings. So that's making up a pad. You got the guitar. Lovely. You got more guitar and more guitar. So it's just to add texture to the sound, really. Then more sound effects. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the main reason there's so many samples here is just sound effects, like layering things up and you only have certain sounds in certain sections. Like, it's mostly empty until the very end, right? Anyway. We don't need to analyze songs too much. We got a radio to do. Next song, which I cannot introduce.
This one is by Amy Master 32X. I'm freaking cooking.
You can't swear either? They got you too?
I can't swear, but just...
No, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. I won't lie, the submitter says, I can only assume, Amy, she was flippin' cooking. Here we are then, and I get it looks like a version of another medium from Undertale. Looks to be just a nice collection of some synth sounds and a good old drum and bass drum track. Dude, nifty stuff, nifty stuff.
Another medium is like that main lead melody, whatever you call that. That is, you could remix that into some very fire stuff.
Yeah, this is just, it's so good. And especially if you slow it down, like...
Another medium lo-fi remix.
Hold on. Where's the EQ here? Get rid of the lows, get rid of some of the highs. Get more chorus on there, more echo, and let's simultaneous instruments. And I'm going to add a pluck to this. So it's going to be chip wave, triangle, advanced filter, and filter frequencies decay -1. Note volume, decay 1. Oh, that's detuned by a fifth. Actually, this way. All right, and then what you're gonna need to do is pitch 1, instrument 1, mix volume, and it's gonna do this type of thing. Up to 0. And then I'm going to need to add in a synth kick. Where is it? There it is. A little bit of that stuff. And I'm going to keep frequency like that. No problem twang 2, sure. FM 2, volume, twang -1, a couple times. And I'm going to add some bit crush to that as well, because who doesn't love some bit crush on their kick? Alright, I need more twang on the volume there. Nope. Oh, that's why. It's meant to be like that. Okay, that's the wrong type of kick. It needs to be a bit less of that. I need, yep, the bass there. And I also need pitch 2 mix, which will be more instantaneous. Shouldn't be doing this. I got super distracted.
I do the same thing all the time when I get sent off track from what I'm actually doing. Like, I don't know, someone's song or work in progress or something, I just go for hours.
Yeah, it's just like I had the idea and now I had to do it, you know? Oh, hold on. And then what it was originally was and anyway, that was what I had. Like, I would develop that further if I had the time to design the sounds, but you have like a really big gated snare on the 2 and 4, you know. Anyway, I'm done here. Next song, short and simple. Yo, we really need something short and simple after what I was doing there. By Big Boy Gongus, Genghis. Gongus? I always forget. The song came to when they wanted to try chiptune for the first time. There were songs before it that were pretty bad, but after listening to older Mega Man music, I just thought to myself, maybe I should just keep it simple, stupid, and it worked. I mean, that's kind of how chip music works. You don't need it to be too complicated. You can make it complicated, but it's simple. Treat it simple. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty short, pretty good though. Nice little thing there.
One question. What do you call that technique where you put like a note, like in chip music or fake bit, whatever you do, where you put like a note above, like 4 or 5 pitches above every note? It sounds pretty cool.
Huh? Like, are you talking about
I
that
don't
type
know,
of
like
sound,
make
or?
it. No, not like that. I mean like just two notes. You got the bass note and then a note that is like either 4 or 5 pitches above it that doesn't sound dissonant, you know what I mean? It's still in the scale.
Like just
Kind of
harmonizing?
reminds me of Mega Man or something.
Uh, like you're talking about something
I
similar to
I
that?
need I need to get an example. Probably come up with something pretty fast.
Yeah, get an example up here. I mean, we can hold on. This next song is a little interesting, and technically we've seen it before. We have time to mess around.
Let's
Social here says, I shall read chat while I have time, that giving people access to drum loops was the single greatest thing the mod people could have given us. Honestly, yeah, drum loops are instant vibe creators. I feel a bit like I don't want to use them just because I could make my own drum loop, even if I copy the exact notes, but you're not really cheating if you use drum loops or whatever you might say, because they're just there to be used. They're another tool, you know? Same with basically any loop. Like, it does raise the question of how original is the music if you only use loops, but you still arranged it. And as long as you credit
Yeah.
the people who made the loops, like you're not taking false credit, you're just saying that you're the one who did this and they're the ones who did that.
I honestly was just like I barely used samples before. Now I use samples even less because now I saw one of the hyper geeks say something about one of Discord's updates about related to the method I was using to
Hmm.
upload samples using Discord to upload samples. The Discord links would expire, so
Yeah,
I
I've
don't really
always
have
just
any
used.
permanent way to do my stuff anymore. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, there
Also,
isn't really. Technically, this
talking
isn't a
about
permanent thing either. Like with File Garden or whatever, and this is the technique that I am told. So, oh yeah, so that's like harmonizing the notes. Because that's when you play one melody or like one line, and then you play another line above it that is typically a third or a sixth apart. A third being like two notes in the scale, there's always one empty one between it, or a sixth being that, but an octave apart. So it'd be if I took these bottom ones and put them up here, that's the distance of a sixth now. And you can hear it as that like much more open quality to it.
yeah, I
But
see
yeah,
that used all the time in chip music. I always wanted to know what that was called.
yeah, it's just called harmonizing a melody or making a harmony line.
All right,
The more you know.
all
In
right.
any
Let's
case,
get to the next song. Next song is by Nep, a
oh yes,
classic Beethoven tune on the good violin.
it is a wonderful piece of music, I think. A demonstration of the beauties of the classical era, I must say, I must say.
What a song name.
I think we all know the meme that this is in reference to. Just in case, I will pull it up right now. I don't think it should get me like copyrighted or anything.
Man, he used to play Bad Piggies all the time. Man, it was just such a fun little game.
Hold on, wait, no, I can't find. Oh, wait, here, found it.
Excuse me.
Bless you. All right, let's just copy the YouTube link and get you in there.
Again, very classical, but not quite what we're after, really. That's the fucking theme to Angry Birds.
That's wonderful. I really like that video. It's so good. It's such a good video.
Bruh.
Anyway.
My goodness.
Yes. We have my fixed remix of Slug's Apartment by Soshu. See, it's fixed because I just took the Game Boy Startup sample and I made it. Instead of using a sample, I just made it. Because it's a square wave, Soshu. You can just make it. You don't need to sample a chip instrument, Soshu. Soshu, you can make it. You can synthesize it. Soshu, wow. You hear me?
Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Coming, Soshu W, incoming.
Yeah, I mean, we heard it last radio, but just gonna play this fixed version this time to really drive it home, you know? I can't believe I let it loop this time again. I said I fix it. Ugh. That would be cool, though, to have like a sampling challenge where you have all those silly little sound bites in there. Like, it's the sample that didn't load. Where is it? Like, where would they all be? Where are all your samples, Soshu? This is a coin anime samples. Here we are. So it's going to be that one too, I bet. I don't think it's a pop sound. I'll just get all these unlocked. Alright, I need to turn up the volume.
You serve zero purpose. Kill now.
Oh, so there's a yourself that's missing. Where would that be? Is it in here? Where is it? Where's the yourself? I don't know. Anyway, I just love little, tiny little sound bites like that. Very cool. Great in the song.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hey, wouldn't you know it? Mid the composer wrote this one as well.
There's so many mid songs. Oh my god.
Well, what's up with Operation Shipped?
This, I got the idea from Ezra because, you know, he reminded me about Chip Taines again. I wanted to remake Chip Taines. So,
Valid.
this is the outcome of that.
Well, there we are then. Operation Shipped by Mid the Composer from the Solar Lands OST. Pretty nifty, I must say. I have a
think my one
question,
issue
actually.
with that was like the transitions were so awkward, but yeah.
Do you know music theory? Do you know much about it at all?
I literally know the names of like 2 scales. That's it.
And that's really interesting because you're doing like super cool stuff here. Like you've got this meter change, which is a really not that common thing to do, but you go from like one rhythm to another. Basically, you go from 4/4 to 3/4, and like you got all these interesting things in your songs. Like you modulate up a half step there, and like you've got the chops, but you don't know like what it's actually called, and that's not a bad thing. It's just very interesting to me, someone who really cares about the names of things.
You see, there's 2 different sides of this community, I think. One side that knows what they're doing. They always are, they like to learn what they are doing, how to name it, how to perform it. And then there's people like me and a lot more people out there who don't know anything about what they're doing, but they did it for so long that they've become good at it.
Yeah, well, like it's not that you don't know
Rather
what
than
you're
having-
doing, because you know what you're doing. You did it. Of course, you know what you're doing. You just couldn't use the music words that the fancy people use. But I'm sure you could say like why you did the things you did, at least to some extent. Oh, like I was writing this music and I felt like I needed to go this way, so I did these things. And I don't know that like that's called a super hyper mega Dorian Mixolydian flat 9 to A13 hypermeter shift technique, but like you don't need to call it the fancy names. It's just I'm stupid. I'm smart, but I'm stupid in the ways that I don't realize that I'm like a nerd, you know?
True.
Anyway.
Pretty old.
Wow, you said true to that? You're I can't believe you'd insult the host. But no, I just wanted to make a comment on that because all your music is always like cool, but it doesn't mean you don't need to know theory to make cool music.
Yeah. I mean,
In
I
any
did it
case.
for 4 years now, so it was bound to happen.
Yeah, I mean, you get practice over time. That's what happens. Next up, it seems, is All Flowers by Kunashir, with no comment attached.
Hey.
Right in it, I guess. Well, dang. The drums on that were really good at the end. That was fantastic. I need to give that an okay hand right now. I still need to make the sheet so everyone else can okay hand things without needing to Google search them. Or, well, search them in the server. But what was this song called again?
Google search is gonna work.
Huh?
I don't think a Google search is gonna work.
Yeah, typically if you're trying to...
Flowers.
Yeah. All flowers, all flowers, all flowers. Let's see here. 10 results. Is it all flowers in time.lan? Perhaps. It's not even got 10 okay hands yet. Alright, I fixed that. Oh shoot, Lenny's got a new song. I never pay attention to Finnish beeps. I need to listen to that. Oh, and right above that, there's a Megalovania cover. How nice. Can't scroll 2 inches without a Megalo cover.
Man.
This is Beep Chord. We do Megalovania.
We have the Megalos.
All our Megalos keep being covered. Anyway, unfunny jokes aside, we've got an arrangement of a song from Mother 3 here. The love theme, arranged by Duckley. This seems to do a lot of arrangements. Let's see here. This is arguably one of the most emotional songs in Mother 3, being used in all the heart-wrenching parts. This is one of my favorite songs from the OST, and I hope you enjoy my arrangement. Oh, and you'll notice a palette shift because it's in Gold Box, which I use the Forest theme in. Jump Box uses the default. I've got the Halloween theme for Ultra. Ultra, Gold, and Jum are like the 3 main ones that people use, and Vanilla. You know? Just to specify again.
And for me, everything is Jump Box.
Fair.
And one of the worst things that I have the small layout all the time. I never got used to anything else.
Wait, you do?
For me.
You use the small layout?
I think really the main reason I use it is because I can just scroll to the bottom instead of having like a little, I don't know, that scroll bar thing. It annoys me.
Yeah, I guess the small does make sense for like classic beatbox. This is a good layout for smaller things. Like the new instrument layout pane just barely fits, and if you keep adding effects, then it goes too far down. But I don't know. The wide is just so useful to me. I wish I could disable the scroll down to underneath though, because I kind of... Oh, yeah, the Twitter stuff is still here. And Ranger, yeah, but the scroll wheel does kind of mess things up. I wish I could just have this area focused and nothing else, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to
Alright,
listen to songs.
Let's listen to this awesome song by Duckley.
You know, I'm just reminded that as beautiful as that song is, I accidentally stole it and claimed it was mine when I was younger, like way younger. Because, listen, there's a reason for this. It was either a beatbox song that I accidentally bookmarked and didn't realize wasn't mine, or it was a MuseScore file that I had downloaded once and thought, oh, I must have made this. Because there was no other credits. But either way, I took this song somehow from BeepBox or MuseScore and I put it on MuseScore with like, I don't even think I changed any of the notes or anything. I just added lyrics to it. For whatever reason, I added lyrics and said, hey, this is my original song. Because I didn't realize I'd stolen it. I didn't know it wasn't mine because I was a dum-dum. This is like, oh geez, 8 years ago probably. I wonder. I might be able to pull up the old score or like see, because I don't think it's proper deleted. I think it has unlisted it. Let's see. Go to my Muse score account.
I'm not gonna lie, 8 years was back. I don't know if it was 8 or 7 years back when I discovered BeepBox, like for the first time ever.
Yeah, I think 2015 was when I found BeepBox. So that's 9 years ago. Ish.
Yep. Then discovered
Log
it
in.
8 years
Yep.
ago. Then
That's my info, alright. Now let's see here. Impesolwis, my profile, uwu. And sheet music. Yep. Apparently I updated it 4 times and I stole it in September of 2016. Yeah, I must have added a drum part because it's such a bad drum part. It's a Motown thing with a snare on 1, 2, 3, and 4, but the kick drum's just going crazy for no reason. Like the kick drum's just doing such a stupid little pattern, and nothing else is changing. And then I guess I do snare on the ands of every beat, and the kick drum just gets weirder. Like there's a 16th note tremolo on a kick drum part for like a Motown type song. Like, what was I doing? This is so bizarre. This is very interesting. It got like 8,000 views.
8,000 embarrassments. Well, you got an excuse for it.
Like, and it says someone commented, a high effort shirt post of a song with only one problem. What's the key center? Is it atonal? I know it's either that or in B flat or E flat major. Like, the people commenting here, like, none of them realized I stole this. I'm just moving on to the next song. I'm overwhelmed. Mid, describe 50 Shades for me.
Bro, I honestly don't even know why people like this song. Can someone go ahead, please, someone in the chat right now, explain to me how y'all liked 3 xylophone instruments in one mod channel?
Oh, that sounds pretty nifty.
This is crazy to me. This is like the lowest effort song I've had that's been that well received.
Well,
Anyways,
let's reserve judgment until after we hear it.
start it.
That's good though. That's so good. Yeah, that's really good. Composition isn't about like having bombastic sounds, and this minimalism works really well.
I honestly never understood it.
Like, would you mind if I took this and arranged it for clarinet quintet? Would that be okay with you?
I mean, if you want to, I guess.
Listen, it's such like a solid, small idea. Like the tone is so defined. It's not exactly a piece that you could play with like 3 marimbas, just because the ranges overlap too much. It wouldn't work for 3 performers. But you could arrange it that way, and this would sound great as like a marimba trio, or in the case that I want to do it, clarinet quintet. Because you just take the melodic ideas, like the things that it's playing, and you arrange them a bit differently, and you split them across the instruments, and I think it could sound really interesting. I'm saving that for later. That's really good. I like that a lot. And I'll let you know how I do with that.
All right then.
Listen, I'm really inspired by like small things. Anyway, now we have a rasp song right now, not the 50 Shades anymore. I guess. Oh yeah, no longer rasp anyway. It's Kalo or Kaloe. I assume it's Kalo. But they will now start going by Kalo on my SoundCloud and YouTube. They just finished an entire chiptune album that'll be put on their Bandcamp soon. I would love if you guys checked it out. Well, we've got the YouTube right over here. Nicely nice. Ah, it looks AI generated. Ooh. If it is, then I don't know. But looks like that's the channel, and we got a SoundCloud here. I hate SoundCloud. Also, still rasp on here. But whatever. And let's see what else. Just the Bandcamp coming soon. Anyway, here's this song. I've had this idea brewing for almost an entire year and a half, and I want it to be my absolute best song ever. And I think it is. Main inspirations from Nobunoko, Ranger BTS, Shopi61, and some non-BeepBox artists like Steve Gray, Dire Straits, and Tane. Listen with headphones and enjoy. Well, guess we shall, eh? And there's an included fade out. I love this. Kalo, you're awesome and cool, and I respect you as an artist.
I wish I could make songs like this. This is awesome.
Takes time and
I mean, I
practice.
think-
Like, they've been at it for a long time now.
I think all I need is the chords and the rhythm. I think that's what I need. Now I can make music like that.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
mean, chords, you can just take them, but also they get complicated if you want to use the chords and then, like, play with them and, like, make them... Like, Graves could easily do chords that sound complicated like this because he just has an intuitive understanding of what sounds good. Like, he doesn't know the theory behind it. He just does it. And, like, you do that too. But to me, chords and, like, harmony, you need to, like, really get what's going on and, like, why you do certain things and what's typical of a genre. And, like, I nerd out so much. Anyway, tuning. I was going to explain that real quick. So, do you know how notes work? It's basically a pitch, right? Like A is tuned to 440 hertz. You ever hear that before?
I actually don't really know the hertz of pitches, but yeah.
But yeah, like, so A, well, that's not the best example, but do I have a more pure sound here? I'll just make a new one. So this will be a sine wave at C4 with no chorus. Nope, solo. Nope, there we are. So that is just one steady pitch, right? It's a waveform that repeats a certain amount of times per second.
Yeah.
That's all sound is, right? So what I meant by a tuning change is instead of it being tuned to like A equals 440, for example, which would be around that sound, that might be an octave off. Instead, you add some detune, and now it's tuned 40 cents higher. Well, that wouldn't be... Yeah, 40 cents higher. So that's not a direct relationship between cents and hertz, but now it sounds a bit brighter, you know? So, versus... It's a little bit higher, but it's not like a whole note higher.
That difference. I honestly never hear differences like that.
Yeah, it takes some time
Okay.
to like listen for it,
When I
but...
start hearing it.
Sorry?
It's like a 20-ish detuned. I start hearing the difference.
Yeah, I think
My
the
ears suck.
lowest like humans can really do reliably is 3 cents. And that's like, if you go back and forth between something that's 3 cents different, you can probably hear it if you really, really focus. But like, the tests are probably less back and forth between them a lot for an extended period of time. It's real hard to tell small differences, but here I think, where was it that change even happened? I don't know. But just when things start to sound weird, I love it. Next song, we're done talking about tuning changes. You did this one. No way. It's Brumal.
Oh, this song. I love bragging about this one because I'm not
do it.
kidding. I went hard with this one. Pause. I just like, yeah, I don't know. I grooved out with this one.
I mean, it
I
says
just-
that you
I
reached
might
your musical
care.
limit.
Yeah, I just sat in my chair, focused, and over the course of like multiple days, I just built as much as I can onto this song. It has to be like my best song yet. It has to be.
Right, well, let's get into it then. Mid's magnum opus, Brumal. Hey, that's pretty neat. I think that's that. I think that was pretty neat. I think right there, that was pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
good though.
That's something I'm not gonna be able to replicate for the next decade.
Yeah, who knows?
love
Time
it.
and practice. I always say that. It just takes like as much time as you can learning things, and as much time as you need learning things, and as much time as you can practice things. Practicing things like that's really what improvement is made out of. Anyway, song up next. There's 7 left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the outro music. Yeah, I wonder if we can get through these a bit fast because there's only 15 minutes left, and I don't want to go over, but I probably will go over a few minutes late anyway. I'm just gonna briefly introduce this then. This is Super Mario Land's ending theme, arranged by Duckley, originally by Koji Kondo. Sorry for the humongous submission just then, but here's more. So I assume, I shuffled the results, but I assume Duckley put a bunch in recently. There we are. That was Duckley's arrangement of the Super Mario Land ending theme, originally by Koji Kondo. Anything to say about that, Mid?
I mean, I just have to wonder how Duckley masters this. It's awesome.
Yeah, they are pretty good at the whole arranging biz with the practice they've gotten. Moving on to the next song. This is another one of yours. I'll give you the floor to explain it.
It's a song for a blizzard, and that's really it. I like the chords again, of which I got from Chord Player again, because that's probably where I'm going to get all the chords for the feature as well. Because
It's a
those are
really good
always-
tool. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Maybe let's play it.
But yeah, anyway, Mid the Composer's Breeze. Oh, we do love a little bit of song player trickery in there. That was Breeze by Mid the Composer, and I forgot to unmute myself so Mid can actually hear me. Well, yeah, Breeze by Mid. Next up, we've got Moonlit Sadness by Card OMG. Comment. Nothing there. All right. Guess I'll just go for it, eh? Oh, the instrument design work on that was lovely. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
That was,
Awesome.
yeah, Moonlit Sadness by Card. Another Duckley song coming up next, it looks like. You want to read this one off?
Ooh, nice. We got Duckley's Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Fake bit arrangement. Original by Yoko Shimomura. I cannot pronounce these names.
Don't worry, I suck at reading anything other than English too. Yoko Shimomura. Wow. Okay, well, I'm worse than I expected. That name, it's written there in Latin script. You can Google. And yeah, the Hey works really well. The aesthetic of the last song, fantastic. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Oh, geez, it looks like it was meant to loop. Oh well, broke the loop, doesn't matter. Moving on to the next song. Any comments on that before we go mid?
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, was pretty good. I do believe so. Next is 3D Dot Game Heroes Breakout, another Duckley, what's it called, arrangement. And here
No
there's a
way.
yeah, Duckley's pretty
Either
prolific
either
today.
Duckley has like all of these stored behind him,
Yeah.
or he just they just farted these tunes out at the same speed I do.
Unsure, unknown, possibly unknowable. Comment though is, hey guys, Imp here. Insert witty joke about Scott the Woz and Nintendo here. Did you know I don't like RPG games? God help me. I didn't say any of those things. That was all the comments. It read itself. 3D Dot Game Heroes Breakout, arranged by Duckley. Or covered, or original? I don't know. There we are. That was the song. And we are now
Lovely.
past 8 o'clock, the normal end time. We have just 3 more songs to get through. Next up, Steel Reforged by Shock and Earth. There is a comment, just Polyrhythm Gang Unite. Then I will let you introduce the final one, since it looks like yet another one of yours, and then we'll be on the outro. So this is a Steel Reforged.
Round one. Fight.
Wait, what? What happened there? Hey, 1312 again. Nice. Was that just... What? That's wicked. They just shoot you off into the stratosphere at the very end there.
Bruh.
I like that. Oh, that sounds like there's a cat meowing. Just... That's so wicked. Anyway, introduce your last song. Quick, quick, quick. Hurry, hurry. I want to sleep.
Never. Here's a song, a depressing song, but a song.
Excuse me. A depressing song, eh? Well, in any case, Jalid or Jalid, which one?
I don't know.
A
never
word
used-
that starts with G.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty nifty. I do think so. I think so very much. The atmosphere was wonderful, though. Like, that really
Yeah.
was a great atmosphere to it. In any case, though,
Drawn out.
oh, you were saying something?
Feel like it was kind of drawn out a bit. And
I mean, atmospheric songs tend to be a bit longer if you really want to just, like, sink into it, you know?
yeah.
But, yeah, anyway, I'm going to quickly switch the song title to actually say what it should, which is See You Next Time by Jelly. And, looks like we're done for today. So thank you all for coming to radio. Ran a bit later than it should have, started a bit later than the new normal, but should be back to the standard 4 p.m. EST by next Saturday. So, this is See You Next Time by Jelly, and adios. I don't know, I just find it really funny that I stole that song without even knowing. That was wonderful. Anyway, night-night.